It is close enough for me. I am Rob Sachetto. Welcome to my studio. Hi guys. Hello once again. If you've been watching us, hello once again. If this is your first time, then hello. Welcome to my studio. I draw zombies, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm Rob Sachetto. I've drawn zombies now exclusively for, well, next year will be the 20th year of me doing zombies. So that's what I'm working on in my studio right now, as a matter of fact. In fact, I should say right meow, because we're going to be doing zombie cat portraits, zombie pet portraits, comma, cats. And I've got 4 felines here, awaiting different stages of the process. So we're going to be carrying on with that. We started a bit of this last episode. Last week's episode. No, I do a lot of live streams, guys. If you want to check some of those out, please do. They are just waiting for you. And please check out Zombie Daily as well. That is the main sort of channel. Basically, this channel and that page are very closely, obviously related, because all the art that I do here ends up going on to Zombie Daily, so you'd be able to see all the stuff that I do finished and scanned and ready for you to enjoy there. And thank you to the new members there too, which is really great. I did not expect that at all. But wow, a lot of new people have signed up to actually just like join the page, and I really didn't. I did not expect those results. So thank you guys for joining. Obviously joining is free, but if you'd like to contribute a small amount, $2 a month amount, that goes directly to art supplies that I use for these very live streams. So wonderful circle of life or undeath there. Yes, and of course, zombie portraits, where you can order your own zombie portrait. Yes, so it's another new and different live stream. This one is primarily going to be cat zombie portraits. And before PETA gets on my rump about endangering animals or anything like that, these are drawings. These are not being in any way hurt. They're merely drawings at the request of the owner, I might add. So yes, there's that contingent as well. So these are like, zombie portraits of cats. They're very much like even the way I did this one, which again was very hard because it's like, wow, it just looks like a dead cat, but no, the eyes are gonna like be purposeful, and the claws, the arm is actually elevated. You can see that with the shadow. That wasn't in the original, but I'm adding that in to make it look like, he's reaching for you, man. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm imbuing some life into these, making them more than just like zombified kittens or cats or whatever, right? So yeah, they're purposeful, and that's really important. That's really important, right? You want to give them life, right? You want to give them life, because the photos actually are 1, 2, 3 reclining ones. You know, three cats in recline. You know, so there's only one cat that's like actually moving, you know, or standing up rather. So I had to figure out, you know, how I was gonna animate them, you know. So with this one, it was with a shadow, and yeah, that really makes a huge difference. Immediate difference too. Reads right away. Well, it will more when I you know, when I fill it in and all that stuff. But even right now, I don't know if you could see that, but there is a shadow under his arm, and it looks like he is in fact reaching out. Reaching out. You know. Just gonna check the chat. Halloweens are coming. Avast ye. Halloween is coming. Okay, just wanted to check the chat. There. Back to this. Back to real time. Real time, real time. I can. I should probably put a wee bit more in here. Maybe in here, maybe in here, there, and elsewhere, but I'll get to that after. I think I want to try to integrate some of that green into the foreground. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to integrate it even more. Yeah, to the point that it's, you know, the new shade to work with back there and up front. How does that one look again? Okay, that comes out of wee. Oh, okay, I just have to stick with that. Okay, that's good. Alright. Just doing some zombie pet portrait orders. Tonight on the live stream for you guys. Showing you more process stuff, which ye all seem to like, you know, and for good cause. You know, you see how I kind of do things, and I do things in the most simplistic way, you know, and this to me seems simplistic and very straightforward, and you know, it has the steps, and you just follow the steps, and you know, you obviously there's many modifications that you can do along the way, but as long as you follow the steps of, you know, penciling, tightening the pencils, putting your washes on, and then inking, you know, yeah, that's it. So that's kind of what my process is. You know, and I use mediums that are quick drying and very forgiving. Like that's what I find watercolor is to me. You know, it's very forgiving. You know, you could just walk out of the room and that watercolor brush will still be fine the next day. That watercolor pigment will still be fine to use, you know, forever and ever, man. Can always be resuscitated, so, you know, and it dries relatively fast. It's versatile, you know. That's why I love to use it, because it's economical too, you know. A quick, economical way to color. By Raz Jetto. Yeah. So, there we go. I think that's kind of good for now. Come back to it and add some more. So, this is those pens. This is those dollar store pens that I got, and wow, are they ever awesome. So yeah, pick yourself up some $3.50, man. $3.50 for, like, I don't know. This one's a .05, there's a .1 and a .3. So, yeah, pretty versatile if you're an inker, and nice ink. Like, it's awesome, man. I love dollar store finds like that, man. It's true, you know. Yeah. It's true. I try to do stuff on the relative cheap, or the economical rather, you know. So, make do. Mountain Dew. I should put this over here. Probably green now. Probably green now. Yeah, there, back in there. Peanut butter. Oh, man. Putting in some background, covering all the area, because the brown that I put in, or whatever blue brown I put in for that trunk, and those shall we say roots, because that's what they are, roots in there. Yeah, I'm gonna add some pieces to the background in there. Real pizzazz. There. Yeah. So, I think I want to put some more gray in that frontal part, in the frontal part of the area. Mixing gray. Mixing gray. What you doing? I'm mixing gray. Sounds like something Irish or Scottish. I'm mixing gray. Different kinds of gray. And I think I want to integrate that into the background. There. And maybe this. Yeah. And I'm gonna really whiten it up. No, it's gonna turn out too blue, I'm sure. I need a pure white. Where's my pure white? Here we are, yes. There we go. With some pure white. So today was New Comic Day, which, man, not a lot of stuff came in for me. I did have to tone down my comic book collecting drastically, but I don't think it was a big week for anyone by the looks of it. But a new Absolute Batman comic came out, the special, I think. I think it was the special or annual. Yeah, I think it's the annual. Yeah. So pick that up, and looking forward to reading that. Saw new Joker, absolute Joker art today, which is further confusing. He looks like some kind. I think he's probably like they're gonna probably explain him like chupacabra or something, man. Like I don't know. He looks like a creepypasta or something. You know. Which whatever, man. Like you know, people are like going, "Oh, it looks dumb," blah blah blah. But what do you want? The same thing? Like do something different. They really changed Batman. Like they really changed like the whole look of him and all of that stuff. Like the whole dynamic is sort of different, and like with Alfred and that too, and you know, so yeah, do different things, man. It's like now's your chance. You can do that. I think that's a good idea. Just some Southern fried chicken, but I believe that yes, that you know, do daring things like that, man. Where's here there, get over here there. Cats. Doing cats, man. More cats. Oh, I've done tons of cats. I've done tons of cat portraits. And this is 4 more for the old, 10,000 club, man. So I'm more than happy to oblige. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in, and that's gonna be sort of the lighter of the fur there. Yeah. So he's got, or she's got, or it's got a lot more white there, but that's fine. I'm gonna actually, well, you know what? Okay, why don't I just do this first? Yeah, and then I'll add some white in there. Yeah, I think that photo is, there's something almost imperceptibly off about the photo. It's slightly digitized to some degree, and it's interpreting things. It's interpreting things in a more staccato way. Yeah. So yes, I was looking at like under where the eyes meet the muzzle. It simplified that area. Yeah, and I could see that in other areas too. Like I could tell the photo is kind of like slightly wonky, but you know, you make do, right? Like you use the broadest approach and then you whittle it down, you know. So yes. Anywho, let's continue with this. Guys, we're doing zombie portraits, cats. So yes, a bunch of cats for zombie portraits, and we're doing them, and so you can see the process, you know. So you can see the process, right? You can see the process. So yeah, I'm really anxious to, or anxious. I'm really can't wait to see, can't wait to read that Batman comic. That should be fun. Yeah, I look forward to reading some comics now, man. It's great. I kind of like that. You know, I want to have that problem, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Again, it feels like when I was a kid, I couldn't wait for the next saga of Swamp Thing, and Alpha Flight and Fantastic Four. You know, because John Byrne was doing both those books, and Saga Swamp Thing was like out of this world, man. It was insanely good, you know, especially for that time, because, you know, that wasn't there was no Vertigo back then. That kind of paved the way for Vertigo, you know, that and like Sandman, you know. So yes. So where was I? Oh yeah, you know what? I know where I was. I was at a point here where I could add some warmth into the soil or ground underneath, and that would be probably it. Except for, yeah, I'm going to add some very dry brush lines, and probably then ink along with that dry brush vibe that I lay down there. So, yes, that's the plan. That's the plan. What? Who said that? I'm Dan. I'm the man. You get 10 days in the can for stealing the golden hand. Let's go. I should have ran. You know, Sesame Street, man, don't ever change, man. Don't ever change. I don't know if it's changed, but Sesame Street was like the best thing in the universe when I was a kid, man. Electric Company 2 was awesome. I loved that too. I thought that was great. There were so many shows I loved. There were so many shows I loved back, way back. You know. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to actually do white and see how it goes on there. Just that, you know what, almost to have that opacity, and it's almost nicer to ink on, believe it or not. So adding that almost pure white, I'm adding water to it too, and there's always some sort of, you know, the brush isn't completely pure either, so it's picking up like minute things of stuff. You know, that's the kind of white I want to sort of achieve with this, you know. Yeah. That too. A2. And, you know what, I could probably do that. And a little bit up here. And maybe that too. There. Yeah. So I think, was it today or yesterday, I posted the absolute Batman zombie that we did about a week ago, I guess. So yeah, if you want to see that, check out Zombie Daily. I think that was yesterday or today that I posted that. So yes, that was. I'm really happy with that one, man. I didn't think I'd get it the first try for some reason, because I'd never done him before, right? So yeah, and I had to use like 4 different sources actually to do him, because he's always obscured somehow, you know what I mean? And all the things I see, you know, in the comics too, you know, he's always cropped or, you know, obscured somehow, or there's like smoke in front of him, or somebody does it stylistically, you know. I think Raphael Grandpa did it, and like I could tell he tweaked it to his style a little bit, and I couldn't use it as reference. But it was an awesome piece, you know. It was an amazing piece. So yeah, I needed good reference to to draw them, right? So yeah, ended up using four different photos. That's the best I could whittle his entire costume down to. Yeah. There. Yeah, creating a nice background. You know, it's a story. It's a story, man. Like, it's a story. You know. Like, I always give your zombie portrait a backstory to make it come to life a little more. You know what I mean? So even if it's just like, you know, attacked by horde, whatever, you know, tried to escape, whatever, just like the faintest of backstories to, like, sell it better, right? So yeah, how did you become that zombie, right? It's called caring. Yeah. Douche. Let's just check the chat. Ugh. Okay. Fine. Fine. Hope you guys are having a great week. It's headed straight for Halloween. Yeah. Are you excited? I'm excited. I am, though. Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? Oh, I don't know. Just the season itself is great. The one thing I absolutely hate, though, is the time change, the fact that it gets dark faster. Like, that is the worst, for so many reasons. But other than that, I think the Halloween sort of season makes people feel a little more free, and in charge. When you're something else, when you're wearing a different costume, you can sort of feel, a certain way. Yeah. Go to work as a superhero every day. There. Yeah. Yes, this should be good, and I'm going to add some brown to the tree. And I'm going to put some brown into the tree. Brilliant, eh? Brown for a tree. Get your crayons out. Get your crayons out. Always add a little bit of blue or gray or something else to break up that, the purity. Not that brown had any purity to it, but still, you want to break it up a little bit with, a blue. And I'm going to sort of blue in all the rest of this. Yeah, because there's going to be some black that goes in there. Yeah. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. It is headed right towards Halloween times. Check out Zombie Daily for the 1100th milestone zombie pinup diva drawing that will drop Halloween Day. So check out Zombie Daily for that. 1,100 zombie pinup drawings. And man, if you check them all out, if you look at all of them, first of all, shame on you. But secondly, you'll get to actually see the evolution of them throughout the years that I've done them, which is really crazy, And like I've done them differently too for a while, and I think I'm going to change it up again coming up. After I'm going to take a little break from them for a little while, and come back to them and maybe change up how I do them, because I think I've been doing, not that I don't like doing them the way I do them now, but I think I might need a change, and I don't know what it is yet, but we'll see. But if it stays the same, it's because I haven't finished it yet. I haven't finished that story yet, so to speak. So I need to say more. I need to say more with the zombie pinups. It's true, man. You gotta, if you're not done with it yet, you continue. Yeah, that's good. That's very much on the nose, but that's going to be dealt with momentarily. Blending all that in. And then when I add the black in there, yeah, it's going to really pop. And then all those colors will sort of make sense. Yeah, after I fill that in. Okay. There we go with that. My goodness. Look at all the cats. Look at all the cats. I don't know what color this was. What was I going to do? Do green? Green. Yes, back here. Again, adding to the already established background. Wow, I don't have very many conventions or appearances left. I think I'm doing the Maker's Market. Is that what it's called? Is it Maker's Market? Geez, I think that's what it's called. In November, which, man, is like right around the corner, but I think it's like November 15th, 16th or something. So yeah, I'll be doing that. I'm doing. I have more details on that as it gets a wee closer, but yeah, that won't take long. Everything gets closer. Anywho, enough ruminations from this old man. Yeah, and then there's not much else. I think there's something on December 5th, like a Witches and Weirdos event. At the Radisson, I think. Yeah, so I think there's that. I think that's the last one, man. I think that. No, November. No, December. No, that's the last one. Yeah, it never ends. Yeah, so it's all good, man. I love it, man. I love it. It's all good. It's all good. So yes, before anybody, kind of freaks out about, cat zombies and stuff. These are only drawings and at the behest of Kitty's owner. Just so y'all know. Don't get all peated out on me. They're just drawings. They're only drawings. Checking the chat. Okay. All right. Good. All right. I think that's good for that background. And next. Boy, I think this. Maybe a little bit of gray in there. I'm gonna put some gray in. More depths to the thigh bone. Depths to the thigh bone. Depths to the thigh bone here. This made-up thigh bone, I might add. I don't know what it looks like. I just basically I made it up. I made it all up. That's right, officer. No, I made it all up. Like, I kind of went, okay, I think that's probably what that would look like. So, there you go. I didn't do the research. Now, if I hadn't told you that, would you have known? Yeah. Why you little... Where's the original photo? Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. There we go. It's going to be dark in there. Oh, and that's going to be dark on that side. Whatever. So I don't really have to do too much there because it will be dark. And there's already a nice basis or a base for it, for the dark to go over, which, again, I think the dark, when I start adding the black areas in, they will be, like the fur, right? I'm going to try to do that fur, shiny fur areas, shiny fur areas. Yeah, that kind of thing. And then if I have to, kind of tip them with a little bit of pencil crayon, white pencil crayon. Yes, the things that I am saying do make sense. They do. I'm not mad. Ow. A little bit of a shadow there. His teeth, just a wee bit of yellow in there. Yeah, his eyes are going to be yellow too. But before I do that, I have to take out, this is too. Yeah, I kind of went overboard there with the blue. His eyes way bigger than, way more open than that. So yeah, and that obviously helps for the fact that he's a zombie too, right? So yeah. Here, and I'm gonna warm up that hand a little bit. That forepaw, because it's closer. So I'm going to warm it up a little bit with some brown. And, it makes sense too, because, the paws are filthy probably, and like, you know, so is he. So there will be a lot of like brown and stuff within the fur. It's not like you're going to see a lot of it, but it'll be underneath there, you know. So yeah. But that'll mostly be black, like the photo. I don't know if I can show the photo. Like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I shouldn't. You know, it's like, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think that's like I shouldn't show the photo. You know, because of some reason. I don't know why, but I'd rather that's you know, reacting with caution. You know, that's what that is. Yeah. You know, I'm just not gonna show the photo. You know, see, I don't feel right for some reason for me. There. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. I think that's going to translate well with the next steps. But boy, it's really, you know, and again, this is a genuine zombie portrait, so I'm trying to, you know, get it to match as closely as possible to the, you know, original photo. Even though, oh, it's just a cat. Well, yes. However, you know, they do have personality, right, and distinguishing features, right? So, yeah, I don't know how people feel about that. I would imagine they would that they would think that's important, right? Like, you know, the cats have their own identity and stuff, personality, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I've never owned a cat. I've never owned a cat. It's true. Well, it's not that surprising. There. Yeah. That's great. Good, good, good. All right, so that's good to go. This one, I'm going to add a bit more tone. Very, very loosely, I might add. Just to give something for the red areas to, you know, bite into. Even the eyeball there. Now, the eyeball is obviously something I added. And again, giving it a bit of a context, right? You know. So, you know, it helps people not say, "Oh, it's just a dead, mutilated cat." It's like, no, it's an actual zombie cat. You know. Because I don't want that to come. I don't want it to come across that way. I want it to look like it is sentient still, you know. And yeah, if adding an eyeball in there, you know, that he's playing with, adds that sentience, then I'm gonna do that, you know. And again, I'm not bending the knee to people who do have a problem with it. I'm just avoiding it by doing that, you know. And if they still don't like it, then who cares? It doesn't matter anyway to me, you know. Like, opinions are just that, right? So think about art, man. I think that is a thing that should be utterly unbridled and uncensored. And it is. If you don't want anyone else to see it, if you want it to be in a sketchbook, you can do that. It won't be seen by millions of people, but it's yours, right? So yeah, that's one thing about art that it can act that way. It can be, never seen. Your secret thing. It's like a visual diary almost, And then, hey, maybe one day you'll want to release it and be like, this was my life, man, I always have ideas like that. It's not ideas, they just, those kinds of things just come to me, because of, hey, that would be good to do, or I wonder if that's a thing, or, maybe I should try that. So there we go with some great, this is really, actually, I really enjoy doing the likeness thing, because, man, I think the likeness of this individual cat is really good. Where is that one? Where is he? Oh, there he is. There he is. Okay. A little darker. Okay, yeah, a little darker. And I think we're going to use this. Yeah, and I can add the light parts. Yeah, I'd rather go dark and add the white instead of vice versa. So I'm gonna go dark first, and then add the white after. Yes. And there's those lines. And that's dark too, and there. That's kind of way darker. Okay, there, that's good. Okay, and then there's heavy duty whiskers. Okay. Alright, and then, alright, that's all white. His whole mouth. Okay, but he does have a chin. Alright, good. Okay, there we go. This is me just reacting to the shape of the cat. And painting him appropriately. Yeah, you know what? I like that a lot better. I do. Okay, so I'm gonna put that kind of intensity in there, I think, too. Yeah, you know what? Right there. Okay. A little more. Yeah, right there. Okay, good. And again, talking to your art. It's one of those things you can do if you want. That's why I love, that's why I love drawing so much. It's a freedom that, it's a rare freedom. It is a very rare freedom, to have. So, yeah, I love it. And it relaxes me. And I think if you did do it, you would be relaxed too. I think it would help you as well. And if you remember, there's no judgment, there's no right or wrong, there's no anything. You just do what you want to do. And if you want to learn more or evolve from there, that is right ahead of you. That's right before you. If you don't, that is also your choice. Oh, that's good. So it should never feel like there's any stakes involved. It's entirely, your call all the time. How much you want to give to it, how much it does for you, because it will do good things for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to just check the chat there. Okay. There. All right. There, more kitty drawings. These are new zombie portrait orders, and I am getting these done and enjoying them as always. Guys, if you want to get a zombie portrait of your own, go to zombieportraits.com. The link is in the description below, as is the Zombie Daily page. Thank you to all the new subscribers there, too. All the people who have joined recently. I did not expect that on Zombie Daily, but welcome aboard, man. Guys, thank you so much for your support and interest. Yes, and please subscribe to the channel, to this very channel. It's easy, it's fun, and you're going to learn all about it. And it's a lot of zombie drawing, man. And we are learning to draw and method through zombie art. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Now, if you guys ever want to see actual drawing, like tips or like how to draw specific things or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below anytime, and I will look into doing that, man. And if enough of you guys do, like, tell me what you'd like me to cover. I can kind of do everything in a few episodes, type of thing, with just that content for you. Just answering questions or whatnot. So about art or doing conventions, doing cons and stuff like that. Whatever. Yeah, I've been doing good zombie art for like, what is it now? 20 years. 20 years. Next year it'll be 20 years, man. So I've been doing it for a long time. Actually invented zombie portraits back in 2006 because no one was doing it. No one was offering that service online anywhere. And so I started doing it, man. Thanks to a friend and partner. And partner in crim. And yeah, created zombie portraits, man, and then which led to Zombie Daily, the most zombie art on planet Earth, So yeah, guys, check it out. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll dig it. If you like zombies, you like pop culture, you like traditional style art, drawing, illustration, you'll enjoy that. If those words are all appealing to you, you will enjoy it. No enjoying it. No, you go ahead and you enjoy it, and yeah, have a great time. Go click that link, and have a ball, man. getting that. I have to disperse that before it dries. There. Sorry guys, I kind of went into a little fugue state there. Time was of the essence. Time not important. There. There we go. There we go. Yeah. That's good. I'll put a little bit more warmth in the face there too, I think. That's going to drastically change though, because there will be, in fact, I might even, is it dry enough to do that? No, it isn't. Okay. I'll have to come back to that. No, it's fine that it's there. It's fine that it's there, but it's not doing enough of what I need it to do. So yeah, it's a little too wet. A little too wet. Weto. So there. Where am I? Where am I? What? Oh, I'm doing you know what? I'm doing the red now. I'm doing the red now. Yes. Smashing. I'm doing the red. Yes, that's the final step. Yeah, I don't want to do any more of that. I'll get dinged somehow, probably. Yeah. That's all it takes. Okay, so all of that area is torn, and that's white. Badooge. Okay, and that's, oh my goodness, that's all black. That's all black. Okay. There. Okay, so that should be blue. Because if that's all black there to the ear, if that's all black there, and this too, yeah, and there, whoops, I don't really want to show that photo too much. I don't know why I don't know why I'm saying that. Is that even a thing? Like, kind of what's the difference, right? There. And that's much. Yeah, that's. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna keep that as black and as intact as I can. I think. Yeah. You know, there's no reason at that point. Like, the spine is enough. The ribcage spine is enough. The face and the arm is more than enough. But you know what? The fact that I thought it was going to be too much, it was perfect. It just worked out perfectly. But, yeah, the tail would be overkill. You know, I don't need to put the bone, you know, the spinal column continuing in the tail or anything like that. I don't need to do that. Because, you know, there's enough, right? That's enough! Yeah, you gotta kind of know. You gotta have that restraint, too. You know. That's enough! That's enough. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably foliate. Exfoliate. I'm gonna add more foliage into that background. That sounded odd. Foliate. Exfoliate. Was taking it off, but foliating. No. I don't know words. Foliating is giving McFoley something. Thanks for the banana bread. Okay, so that was my Mick Foley. Thanks for the banana bread. Yeah, that sounded more like Socko. Yeah. All right. So I was gonna start the red, but no, I got sidetracked. Didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna do now the red. Thank you very much. No, thank you. No. No. All right, here we go with the red. Now that's going to change everything about this drawing. You know, it's going to change everything. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. Game changer. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I wanted to sort of go. That's all black up there. Yes. Okay. And you know what? I kind of like the idea of putting a bit of gray in there. There. There's some more. Again, I might tone it down a bit. I don't know. No, maybe not. I think I like that column of red, you know. Yeah. And at this point, I'm almost like it's almost like a marker that but I'm using a paintbrush and watercolor. I kind of feel like using gouache again, but I can't remember what the dealio is with it. So I have to do a bit of research. Well, I just have to go online and go like, what are the properties and blah 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 of gouache, because I have some gouache, and yeah, I kind of want to see what the difference is between the watercolor and gouache. Gouache. Yeah, because they're similar, but I don't know. I can't remember if gouache. I think gouache, like when it dries, that's it. Like it's dry, but with watercolor you can revive it. I think. I know with watercolor you can. Obviously, that's one of the best features of it too, for me. But I don't know if gouache can do that. Stop saying gouache. Never. The gummy de Milo. There, a little bit of, a little bit of red and brown, dirt and blood. Da, 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 da. That's that tune was entirely my own. Nobody could steal that. It's copywritten. Yeah, I think that's good. I like that. Yeah. Now, he's pure black and white, but I'm going to slightly affect his white fur with a bit of brown. And man, he's ready to ink. He's ready to ink. I want to get them kind of all at the same level, and then start inking them all. Yeah, and they're almost there too, which is awesome. So, yeah, zombie cat portraits, man. If you like cats, you've come to the right place. Meow. I love that too. I love that like stance, that angle. I really accentuated it with the tree and all that stuff, and the sort of, well, the foliage and everything, you know. So yeah, the perspective. Yes, I've changed the perspective slightly. So yeah, to make it seem more macabre, you know. It looks like he's coming from around that tree into the light type of thing, like he was hiding there almost, you know, in the darkness behind that tree too and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, you know, that's part of the thing too. You know, giving that zombie portrait a purpose, right? Like, how did it become a zombie? All of those things, all of those details, background details, you know. Yeah. It's really important in drawing stuff, you know. Give it life, you know. I do believe. It's true. What is this one? Oh yeah, white. Completely white. Yeah. That's right. Okay. But yeah, there's a lot of... he's sustained a lot of damage. But no problem, apparently. Still alive. Alive and meowing. And eating live flesh. Yeah, this one I thought the face was enough to convey the fact that he was still alive, you know, and I sort of emphasized it a little bit more, and it worked. It worked, and then of course the zombification of it. You know, 1,000%, you know, brings it to that very, you know, evil, scarred, destroyed, and whatever look, you know, because he's got evil intent. You know, maybe he knows it, maybe he doesn't, but he wants to eat your brain. You know, and just live flesh, just living tissue. You know. They're like a zombie reverse maggot, you know? Like maggots only eat dead tissue. Well, the zombies only eat live, you know? And I wouldn't say not only, but that's their favorite, I guess. Yeah. I imagine there'd be scavengers. Well, I did write the book on it. I wrote and illustrated the zombie handbook, so I have a bit of an authority on it. It's true. It's true. It's so wild. What a life. What a wild life. What a crazy career. You know? And guys, you know what? I have to say, like, I hope at this point I've earned your subscription, and you enjoy the live streams and even the videos. hopefully you like the videos too, and the shorts, of course. We're going to be coming up with some new and great content in the near future, and doing those fast motion drawing things that everyone seems to love. Yes, so that's on the agenda as well. That's coming up too. We're gonna do a couple of those. If you want to see the first Lego, the very first stop action Lego movie ever made, yeah, it's right here on the channel. It's mine. And mine and a friend, me and a friend, mine and a friend, mine and a friend. Me and a friend did the building of Lego Castle, and like nights getting around the round table and having a meeting and then going to kill this dragon. So that's like it's all done like with stop action Lego with minifigs, but we built the castle first out of blocks in like in stop action too, right? So that's the first thing you see, like the castle being built, and then the story starts. So yeah, man. Some students from the States, I can't remember where they were from, but they were doing I think they did a project on me for art school, and they were asking me questions about this, that, the other thing, like tools I use, blah blah blah, stuff like that, and they go. Oh, we love your videos, and I'm like, oh, really? Like, that's crazy, man. Like, you're in the States type of thing. Somehow it just, freaks me out when people say that, right? And, like, they knew, that I had videos, and they were watching my videos and stuff. I was like, wow. And they go, yeah, we think that you have the first stop-action Lego movie ever made. And I'm like, what? Like, I totally even forgot that I almost did that, put that on there. Even though it was quite a chore to get it on there, because I had to find the tape and all this stuff, the videotape and everything. But anyway, I digress. So I'm like, oh, really? So I actually looked it up, and I think it's true. There's only one other thing that could be close, but they don't have a definite date. Mine was dated. Mine was 84. Yeah. So that was the first one, man. It's on this channel. Like, what? Yeah. Anyway, check it out if you're into Lego and stop action stuff. Yeah, a friend of mine and I did it back in high school. In high school for AV class or whatever that was. I think it was AV class. Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. I hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you're having a great night. Doing zombie cat portraits tonight. Yeah. It's always something with that guy. Rob, it's always something with that guy. Yeah, doing zombie cat portraits tonight. It's always something with that guy. I think I'm going to add some other things in there to break up that red, like brown, and I think it's a bit too much. I must nullify it. Nullify! The nullifier, no! The ultimate nullifier. Yeah. There's some zombie feline action, man. How about that? Yeah. Well, that paw's supposed to be white, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to do that area there and spot a bit, you know. But yeah. And then again here, I'm gonna dull it a bit. Add some gray in there to make it look, you know, caved in or concave rather. Concave. So you guys all ready for Halloween? Halloween. Tell me what you're going as, man, in the chat. What are you going as? If you're going out for Halloween, tell me who you're going as. Who you're going as. Right in the gonads. Tell me who you're going as. Tell me who you're going as. Yeah. Tell me who you're going as in the comments in the chat. I'd like to hear who's going as what this Halloween. If you're even going out. If you're going out, let me know. If you're not going out, let me know. Who's going out for Halloween? And who's staying in? And who's giving candy to the kids? I hope it's nice for them this year, for goodness sakes. Like, it always seems to be raining or snowing or some kind of like crap weather that, you know, they can't really wear their costume because they have to wear a rain thing or whatever, I guess. You know. So yeah, I always feel sorry for kids doing that, you know. Every year, like, yeah. I like the kids, I like the kids. The kids, you know, poor kids. I don't know if there's a many kids. I don't know if there's a many kids around this neighborhood, though. I think there's some. I see some standing at for the bus in the morning. I don't know. I don't know where they're from. Old man muses about neighborhood. I barely think about my neighborhood, man. I kind of just, I don't know. I just kind of keep to myself. Go to my car, go do the thing I need to do, come back, go in the house. I do outdoor, you know, lawn maintenance and things all the time, but yeah, not as much as I want to. When I have like more fires outside and stuff, and you know, but yeah, it's hard to find time sometimes. It's hard to find time sometimes. You gotta have to kind of do it. You have to kind of do stuff like that when you have the time, you know. Fortunately, that's usually in summertime. You don't want to have a fire outside. There. All right, that's great. Again, that's pretty much ready to ink. Believe. Yeah, because I'll be adding things to it for brighter areas. So I think it's probably ready to ink, which is fantastic. Maybe just a week. You know what? Oh my goodness, yes. Oh my goodness, I haven't used this one in such a long time. I hope I can find it. No, where is he? Oh no, where'd he go? Is that him? Yes, it is. Okay, no, that is one of them. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Oh my goodness. He's the perfect, is he here? No. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, come on now. Okay, well, you know what? I can, you know what? When I find you, I'll use you. Okay, but, sounds like a threat. But you know what? In the meantime, I will use this. Because this is good too. And it's great for dry brushing. Alright, so here we go. Dry brush here. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man. That really says 1,000 words right there. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah. Yes, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that's great. Dry brush sometimes, I know it sounds weird, but it really, sometimes there's nothing like it. Well, there is nothing like it, but I mean, you know, it just works so well for being so unpredictable. You know, like, I mean, it's predictable, but at the same time, it's you know, it's not like you're drawing a thing. You're letting the brush bristles do a thing. You know, so you kind of feel a little helpless, more helpless. You know, because you don't know exactly where those lines are going to go. But it's always fine. You know, so yeah. But anyway, no, I love that much. I love that. That's way, way better. I'm gonna put more. Oh yeah, right there too. Oh, that's good. Okay, wonderful. And again, that's dry brush. You know, even drier. You can actually hear it. You know, yeah, right? You know, you can hear that scraping. You know, and that's exactly what this needs. It needs a good scraping. No, it really does. I could draw all those hairs and stuff, but it wouldn't be the same as the wispiness of this. You know, so yeah, that's kind of what you want. And I could it's almost zero moisture, man. You know, but there, and that's so. That is so tells so much of a story with that fur. Now, you know, I love that. Okay, great, good. And then the rest will be the inking in that area. Oh yeah, there's lots of dark ink to do there. All right, so yeah, but that's ready to go too. It's just basically the eyes, I think, for everything. And what about this guy? Is he? Oh no, I got to do the red for him. Red for him. And did I pick the right one? No, I didn't. I picked the wrong. He picked poorly. There, red. And it's going to start with this and go here, and yeah. So, but this one's almost ready to go too. I'm just putting in the red here. Yeah. The wound, and then that's going to go around here too. Got like a Two-Face almost zombie thing going on. Where's his pick again? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, right. He's got the. Oh, geez, no, that's not right. I need the blue or gray or whatever. I'm gonna use this. There. Yeah, I can do that. I could do that in blue. Or blue-gray, actually, yeah. There. I just have to draw in his sort of head. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. What's the difference, eh? Come on. All right. There. And yeah, that could be. That is going to be covered with black lines. There. That inside that ear is going to be white or whiter, lighter. And the eye is going to be quite yellow. Quite yellower. You know what I actually might do is use white and yellow, yes, and do a really pale yellow for the eyes. Yeah, I love that. I love it. Thinking of things. You gotta think of these things. when you do the drawings, when you do any kind of drawing, kind of always think of, that sort of backstory or whatever, reasoning behind the thing that you're drawing. Dramatic pause. Pause. Get it? There we go. Oh, God help us. Look out for that campy drawing of Queen Victoria. Oh, God help us. Help us. Help us. There we go. A little bit of that. And I think some purple. And brown. Wow, how old is that purple? Woo! Still an old. When is or has it? When is I'm gonna go with the original thought here. When is Spinal Tap 2 coming out? Anybody want to fill me in on that? Kind of curious. I thought it had already done screenings, but did it do wide release yet? I don't know. I suck when it comes to movie, like knowing when movies are out now, man. I just don't go to the theater that much anymore. I'll go to the theater for Godzilla and maybe a good Marvel movie, if there is such a thing anymore. Hate to say it, but I almost went to see Fantastic Four, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was good. Need to watch it again, though, I think. Yeah, that's a movie I would own. The style was great, too. Like, the set design and just all of that stuff. Like, the design of it was fantastic. And, I don't know, like, what was wrong with it. It was great. Like, kind of did what it was supposed to do, I guess. There. I think that's good. I think that is good. A little bit more red around that muzzle there. Muzzle tuft. That muzzle tuft. Yeah. There we go. Good. 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 There. And yeah, there'll be more touch-ups and little things as it goes. But for the feline time, that is where we're at. So, I'm going to let that dry. Dry, let it dry. And then, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start inking. I know, right? Yes, it's true. It's damn true. But first, what should I use here? I'm going to kind of do this. I'm going to freestyle it with this for a bit and do a Studio Ghibli type inking. No. I'm going to do sort of a nature-y, loose depiction of these roots, and then it's going to progressively get, into the foliage. And this is a black area here. Here, yeah, okay. And rocks. And rocks. And to give the rocks personalities. There. Add little, gimmicks to the rocks that are there. And leaves. There. And, probably put, I think that will be black there. And I think, well, you know what? I'm gonna do the tree here first. Then I'm gonna see where I can go like fully black, and maybe not even fully black, but with a little bit of, again, salt and pepper in it. But yeah, I'm going for a pretty simplistic outline of stuff right now, but then we'll likely, add some detail and things into the background characteristics here. And yeah. And again, this is very, I'm inking with a Staedtler pigment liner 0.02. This is a Canson watercolor paper. It's from a watercolor paper pad that they have. I don't know the exact details of it, but it feels like about 120 pound paper. So yeah, that's what I'm doing this on. That's what this zombie portrait is being done on. The watercolor paper is again the watercolor pigment paint is Staedtler. So yeah, I use Staedtler products, I guess. But I like how they work together, man. They really work together well. So yeah. And again, all this is relatively affordable too. So you could kind of draw and enjoy drawing for, not a lot of like investment other than your time. But that's where the beauty of it is. It'll help you to relax, and it'll help you to calm down. No, it'll help you to relax and use different parts of your brain to, draw things and see things, and create stuff. Accuracy, like your perception of stuff. If you perceive all of the things that you draw the same way, that's brilliant, right? Because then you have a complete sort of style vocabulary, so to speak, in your art. So, draw some things, like whatever they are, just for practice. Like that's how you get to be, if you want to ascend in any way, shape, or form, and get better at drawing, then absolutely, do that. But that's not part of it. I mean, that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is to enjoy yourself and, have fun doing it, and let it relax you. So that is his nose. That's so crazy. That's so crazy because he's got that other little. He's got a little mustache. It's true. He's got some weird mustache going on there. That's his nose there. Okay. Yeah, little details, man. Very, very small, very, very, very small things to see, to have to see, like a little dot next to his eye type of thing, But yeah, I'm turning him zombie. I am taking some, like, liberties in terms of, the zombie version of him, adding things, subtracting things, and at this point, now that I've got a lot of the, drawing details out of the way, I could kind of, relax and go with the flow. I can go with the flow of the surfaces, and make up things as I go along. Make up little details as I go along, because I know what the surface is. And I've already laid out the rough areas. So yeah. And again, that's completely, mine in terms of that's just a paw in the photograph, but doing, having it completely, showing is really cool, I think. And it really works with this. It really works with this portrait, Now this paw is just there, but it's bloody. Bloody paws. There. Yeah, that looks really cool. I really like that a lot. And again, guys, these are all zombie portraits. So a number of zombie portraits came in, and there's another one here that I'm working on. So yeah, zombie cats, man, zombie cats. Yeah, that's tonight's theme. I'm gonna see how many I can get done, or I don't even know if I can get any of them done, because I've kind of worked on all of them tonight. Um, oh my goodness. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, good. Okay. Yes, I am going to. What ink? What ink am I gonna use for this? This. Let's see. Yeah, this should work. This should work. Let's see. There. Yeah. There, okay. Yeah, that worked. That worked out great because of the brush there. Good. Yeah, it's again using the right tools for the right area. You know, at first I was doing very detailed areas in there, but for the fur here, it is much different a texture. So, and you know what? I'm using a another dyeing pen and using it to create the dry brush effect again. So yeah, so that's great, and it's giving me a nice sort of a nice texture in there. You know. Oops. Ooh, I almost smudged it there too. Very nice and soft. Yeah, my voice is still, I guess, recovering from the con season, and I'm about to go right back into it. So yeah. And more black, 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 black. Wow, that's great. I really love the contrast in there. I love it. There we go. Great. Yeah, you hear that? You can actually hear the dry brush on the paper. Right? Let's see if I'm picking that up. Yeah, picks up on it's picking up on the little audio scale there. You can actually hear the dry brush sound, you know. And we're going to add some more black for this. Man, this is going to really pop too, and I really like that. I really like the idea of that. As we continue the evening with zombie cats. Zombie cats. Zombie cat portraits all night long. There. Oh yeah, the tail. Oh yes, the tail. I think I might put a few little. Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do that. Might put a few little sort of pieces of dirt or something in there in the tail area. Well, because again, like, you know, that's a distinct possibility. There's going to be, it's dragging its tail around and getting dirty and muddy and whatever. Got to think of these things. Well, it's true, right? Like, I mean, when you're doing drawings of zombies or anything else, you're gonna want to give that, drawing or character or whatever you're doing a backstory. Like, how did it become that thing? What is it doing? Where is it going? Where has it been? Type of thing. More. Where is it going? Well, yeah. I mean, you know what? Giving it a purposeful direction and things like that, right? Really help too. For the drawing to have a character, a life to it, right? So always giving that character a backstory. Whatever, no matter how small the character seems, it's always important to kind of do that. Words of wisdom, Lloyd. Words of wisdom. Yeah, there. That looks great. That looks really good. I like that a lot. Yeah, that looks very much like the original photo, which is the goal of me doing zombie portraits. It's got to look like the thing I'm doing. Yes. Got to look like the photo, of course, right? That's the whole point. There. And yeah, that does have to be much darker, blacker. There's a wee little bit of like a wee little mark. Yeah. I mean, I literally, man, I'm trying to... Is that dry yet? Okay, let me see. I'm not going to overdo the dirt or whatever, because, yeah, that like, the trees up there, I'm going to really concentrate more on details within that tree, I think. No, and not, like... yeah, that tree's going to be more of a silhouette, but I don't want to overdo the... Oh, yeah, that ink doesn't work there. Oh, no, I do have a chisel. I do have a chisel. Oh, here it is. Whoosh. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, sirdy, sir. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah, because the other ink, the other pen that I use as a chisel for chisel work, that ink is not stable. Water will affect it, right? So, yeah, this chisel is, and guess what? It's a Staedtler. Yeah, I'm not a representative of Staedtler or anything. I just use their stuff, I find kind of, for me, it fits my tight budget, but it does though. But you know what? I'm insane, right? Like this is what I do. This is what I do to paint things. Like, there's so much paint in there, and I'm going to use that. So some of the like paint things, I cut open and actually use every like molecule of paint in there. Yes. So when you if you help support Zombie Daily through the Patreon page, know that your donation goes to someone that is like incredibly frugal when it comes to like art supply money and stuff like that. So all the proceeds go to art supplies for this very channel, and obviously for Zombie Daily, which again is pretty much this channel as well, you know. So yes, all of the support that I get through the Patreon page goes to art supplies, and you know, like if it gets to a higher point, like I've never reached my goal ever since I started, but I got pretty close a few times. But yeah, like I'll get like, you know, more interesting or more expensive art supplies, and I'll you know show you guys basically what they do together or by themselves or whatever. You know, I'll use them and yeah, show you how good or crap they are. You know, I hope they're good. I always hope everything's good. You know. Oh God, you get let down so many times. No, you hope it's good. You know, but you prepare it for the worst for everything, right? You try to, you know. At least that's my philosophy. But yeah. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm going into another fugue state. Fugue state. Oh, I gotta check the chat. I haven't done that in a few ticks. Oh. Mortician Man. Oh, message retracted. Philip Gandy, hello. How's it going, Philip? Mortician Man. That sounded like it would have been an interesting person to leave a message or something, but anywho, Philip Gandy, hey man, thank you for tuning in and watching. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing very well, and I hope you're having a great night tonight as well. Gonna get back to, yeah guys, if you have any questions or comments, if you'd like to see me draw anything in particular coming up, let me know. I'm going to be doing a lot more comic book stuff because Cape Fear 2. And so I won't be doing as much zombie stuff for a little while, man. Because, yes, Cape Fear 2 must be done. And, you know, I will get zombie stuff done in you know, bits and spurts, as they say, for some weird reason. But yeah, gonna suspend the zombie drawing for a little while. Like, I mean, I'm still gonna draw zombie stuff, but yeah, it won't be as frequently. You know, a lot of the stuff that I draw too is because of cons, right? Because like I'll do like 6 or 7 Pokemon, you know, zombies or whatever during a con or a weekend, you know, weekend at a con or something. So yeah, like having not doing cons because of the like winter weather, like that really kind of affects my output too in that anyway. But yeah, I gotta do more Cape Fear 2 stuff, and I really need to get into a rhythm with it. That's basically the bottom line. I gotta do that, and I can't do that with doing zombie stuff and that, and you know. But I still will be doing zombie portraits and customs. I'll still be doing customs and zombie portraits. So while I'm doing Cape Fear 2, but yeah, I gotta start some things. So there. I'm going to create a few more. And remember, these cats are a zombie portrait order. So that's what these are, and I'm sort of creating more of a background and context, because like this photo is just sort of a concrete, like a concrete sidewalk, and maybe there's some foliage back here, and there's like a pipe or a scratching post, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But I'm kind of making it. You know, different, placing it in a different location, and adding some interesting details and things, you know. Yeah, like adding this tree, for example, having, you know, the roots and stuff, and, you know, putting some pizzazz in there. Pizzazz. Pizza with pizzazz. Who had that pizza? Who did that pizza? Toppers? No. Who had that slogan, pizza with pizzazz? I can't imagine anyone knowing what pizzazz means now. There. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that is like that, okay. Yes, I kind of emaciated him. Well, made him a little more angular. And that kind of adds to the... like the zombie feel, that zombie vibe. A little sharper corners, you know. Not too much for cats. Especially not to make it like completely different, right? I really want him to look like him. You know, I don't know him, but I'm surmising as much as I can from the photo. And, you know, I'm trying to imbue him with, you know, purpose, soul, you know, you know, meaning. You know, maybe not a soul in his current state because he's, you know, undead, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and I really like this one. I really like this one a lot because, well, it's the only one standing, first of all. But no, you know what? I like all of them. I really do. I really like how they're turning out. Yeah. And I hope that the person who ordered them feels the same way. I value everyone's feeling, you know, and perception, and it really makes, you know, it really makes me glad to hear good things. It really makes me feel sad to hear bad things, and I have to say I'm very lucky. I don't hear a lot of bad things, so I'm very happy and fortunate that people like my work. You know, and yeah, they tell me, so that really makes it, you know, and I really feel like I'm an artist of the people. Like I really feel that way, you know. I know it sounds like I don't know, kind of sounds cheesy maybe or weird, but no, I feel that. I really feel like I'm an artist of the people. Like I kind of want to do what people want to see, you know. And even doing Cape Fear, like, yeah, it's mine, but I'm doing it for people to be really entertained, you know. So yeah, man, like all of those things sort of factor in, you know. Yeah, and I really like this, you know. Yeah, this is great. This is great. Giving those rocks a little bit of personality. Always. Rocks have so much personality, you know. Rocks have a lot of personality. Yeah, I said that. I said that. I said that because they do, you know. Go for a hike and check out some rocks on the hills. And, you know, rocks have a lot of personality. You know, they really, really do. So many textures and colors and shapes, you know. And I know that sounds super nerdy, I guess, but you know it's true. And you know, going out into nature and experiencing nature and stuff really, really helps you draw. You know, and I say that often. You know, I say it often because it's true. And you know, it really helps. Just, you know, your experience, because every experience that you have goes into your art. Like, you know, that is all inside of your art. When you experience something, it'll be there. You know, like it'll be in your art in some way, shape, or form. That's what makes, you know, everybody. The better you are at expressing yourself, you know, as an artist. That's what makes everyone so, you know, unique. You know, and that's what makes art so magical, because it's so one of a kind. Like, it virtually describes what that is. You know, it cannot be copied in any way, shape, or form. You know, and again, like if you want to get better at being an artist and expressing yourself, and maybe become a well-known artist or anything like that, you know, try out drawing. You know, draw some stuff. Pick up a dollar store sketchbook, and you know, pencil with an eraser on it, mechanical pencil. And so you don't have to, you know, sharpen it. And where are you going to put the shards, the sharpening, you know, flakes or whatever? You don't have to worry about that. Get a mechanical pencil; they're cheap too. And yeah, start drawing, man. You know, it is a lot of fun. You can make it whatever you want it to be. You know, it will help relax your mind, and your brain will be relaxed as well. You know, you'll be using other parts of your brain that you barely ever use to sort of, you know, create stuff and be creative, you know, and look and see and, you know, see how things are done. Made and stand, you know, people, and objects and everything, sculptures, things that you see on your commute, you know, draw those things, you know. There, that's great. I love that. Goody. There. All right. I'm going to add some. I'm going to add some black in there. Black in there. Mr. Black. Hello, kids. I am Mr. Black. Krusty won't be saying anything or doing anything. Oh my goodness. There, that's great. Good, good, good. Do do do. Do 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 do. There. Yeah, I really like that. So this one is almost done. Wow, I can't believe it. Time does fly. I'm using this ink for the inside fill. And this is just another Studio product, eh? Studio, which I think is the dollar store brand, but I've tested this ink out, and it is good for zombie portraits. And it's a fill. Like it's mostly used for just black, like just putting the black in there, and nothing more. So yeah, it's not you don't need a really high tech fill pen, because it's just used for filling it. That's its only real purpose, right? So yeah. The reason I'm saying that is because that can absolutely be a dollar store thing. Yeah, it doesn't need to be an expensive pen that you just use to fill stuff in, So yeah, just to sort of explain that, because I've always said, hey, for the zombie portraits I use really good, higher quality things, and I do, but this doesn't need to be, those don't need to be, they don't need to be expensive is the thing, even Sharpie can be used in areas, I don't do it often, but in extenuating circumstances. Have I ever used Sharpie for a zombie portrait? I thought I had. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's true. Maybe I haven't used Sharpie for a zombie. I can't imagine where I would need to do that. Yeah, no, I don't think I would. I don't think I have. Yeah. Unless it was to cover up even more black area. Yeah, that's possible. It seems unlikely of me to use that kind of product on a zombie portrait because, again, I use mostly, and well, except for the fill thing I showed you guys, it's always higher quality materials, because yeah, I want your zombie portrait to last forever. So yes, more top of the line quality things. Just check the chat for a moment. Un momente. Cat looks dangerous. Reminds me of an episode of The X-Files. Oh, an episode of The X-Files, eh? Let me search my memory banks for that one. It wasn't the one with the witch at the school. That was her familiar, maybe? Or maybe no, I can't remember which cat one there was. Oh, I can't. No, I can't. Yeah, fill us in on that. I can't remember which episode that is. That has the cat. I know there is one, but I don't know the context. The X-Files. Yeah, what a great show, man. What a great show that was. That was another thing when I was a kid. I couldn't wait for that new episode, for the new episode of that show, you know. That was another childhood young me thing. Yeah, loved X-Files, man. Yeah, that was great. It was great. Yeah. Oh man. Probably more than any other show like that, because I loved all the shows. Like what was Knight Rider? Oh, I loved Knight Rider. What else? Loved Dukes of Hazzard. You know, Charlie's Angels, $6 Million Man. Oh man, what else? Yeah, so many shows, man. So many shows. Gilligan's Island, man. Yeah. Three's Company. Yeah. Yeah. So needed more blood. Needs more blood. Yeah. Needed more blood in there. Added the blood. Now I'm gonna let that dry, and it's like, you know what? Not too much more, and it's gonna be done. So looking forward to that. And let's see. Should I do this? You know what? No, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, this one's been sort of sitting longer. Not really, but like, yeah, a day maybe. No, I did this. Yeah, a day. Yeah, a day. It's been sitting for a day. I should really get on it. But yeah, this is all part of the same grouping of zombie portrait orders, right? So, yeah, there we go. And gonna start adding the details with a very small 0.2 Stadler pigment liner. As if you didn't know. Yeah, it's probably my pen of choice, but I did pick up these at the dollar store, man, and I actually really love them, and they're the dollar store brand. They're this is what it is, and you can actually see the pens that they have inside. Whoops, you can see the pens that they have inside. See that? Yeah. So, yeah, dollar store pens, man. Those work really well. Now, the only thing is I haven't tested them, so I haven't used them to do zombie portraits yet. But, man, the ink goes down so great with these guys. Yeah, it's brilliant. So, anyway, I'll be doing more with those. I just don't want to use them on zombie portraits right now because I haven't tested their properties yet. So once I do, I might incorporate them into the zombie portraits. Yeah. But now I'm using a very small tip here, and doing a new zombie cat portrait. Man, I'm already really getting a lot of orders. So if you guys want to get a zombie portrait, please order soon. If you want it like for Christmas, I know that sounds crazy, but I was actually starting to get busy like maybe 3 weeks ago. So it hasn't stopped, and I don't think it's gonna get any less. I think it's actually gonna get more. So yeah, please order soon if you want to get a zombie portrait for Crema. And I would be happy to do it for you. I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zombie portraits on the go right now. So yeah, and you're watching me do the cat ones right now. So yes, that's what it's like currently. Yeah, I love. You know what? I think I need to get a slightly. You know what? For the fur, it's fine. For the fur, this too is wonderful. But I think for the gore, I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna need some heavier artillery, like a 3. Yeah. No, but the 3 will actually make a big difference, which is good. Just gonna check the chat for a moment. Yargui. Name of episode is called Teso dos Bichos. Nice pictures. Name of the episode is called Teso dos Bichos. Oh, okay. Huh. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thanks, Philip. I appreciate that. And thanks for the compliment. Nice pictures. Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Thank you all for tuning in, watching, and subscribing. My goodness, I cannot believe those numbers. I know it's not incredibly insane or whatever. People kind of laugh, and when I say how many followers or subscribers I have, but to me it means a lot, and I thank you guys so much for it. I hope one day to be a big channel. I really hope to reach more folks, and you subscribing right now really helps that happen, and would really help that happen. And it's free, and there's no commitment to it at all. But if you like the content, if you think that I've earned a subscription just based on the amount of content being created and the amount of art being created, hopefully that's enough of a good case for you to give me the old subscription and perhaps a thumbs up, for the video if you enjoy the video. Yeah, guys, please do that too. That really helps in the algorithm as well, as does watching the entire video. I know it's a chore, but here's the thing, guys. If you want to learn how to draw and see the process, it's all here in like 2-3 hours, man. You can actually learn how to do what I do in one of the videos, and it's just a matter of, I want to see him do this time, and like I've done so many different videos with so many different art styles too, or just styles for the image itself, like because it's a poster or because it's on a trading card or something. So I have to change up my style for that kind of stuff, right? So you get to see all that, and if you want, learn from it. Do it yourself, because you're literally seeing me draw it live and firsthand and completely. I have a lot of videos that are self-contained, that you get to see the entire thing being done from zero to finished. So if you want to see those are helpful too, if you want to be an artist, or if you want to see how a process is kind of done. And believe me, guys, I leave everything in. So I flub a lot of stuff too. I'm not perfect. Sometimes things go off the rails, and I leave all that stuff in. I leave all that stuff in. So there's no edits. It's just live, and you get to see a real human being draw with traditional materials, which is, again, like a very, fun and scarce practice, right? I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of videos like online about that. But, you know, they might be 10, 15, 20 years old, you know. I'm doing this right now. And right in front of you guys. And I'm so glad to be able to do it. And to, you know, come into your life for a few moments and show you some cool art and stuff, you know. Yeah. And I hope you like it. And I hope you like it. It's true. Yeah. So please feel free to subscribe. That would be absolutely wonderful. And it would really, really help me get into that next level of the algorithm stream that will, you know, propel the channel into higher heights, and that would be wonderful. I'd really like that. It's nice to have goals, and you know, even if they seem unachievable, just, you know, try and work on them, and do what you can. You know, I'm a firm advocate in that, so I really hope that you know, do check out Zombie Daily and possibly donate, and or just subscribe to the old channel. That would really help. And you're watching me do zombie cats. Yeah. What's not to love? What's not to love? Zombie cats. Zombie cats. Zombie cats. And I'm being very, very meticulous in the detail because it is a zombie portrait. So that, you know, the main point of it is that it looks like, you know, who or what it's supposed to look like, and you know, getting those details down is very important. Yeah. And literally this I want to see how just doing a fade out, how that would look. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. Very, 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 very subtle. Yeah, very, very, very subtle. Very subtle. But I like that. I like it. It actually gives it that roundness, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So there we go, guys. I hope you're enjoying the live stream tonight. I hope you're having a great week so far. I'll be back soon with another live stream. Boy, it's already 11:30. Wow. Well, I got a lot done tonight. A lot, because, man, I didn't even have these guys. I didn't even have these guys penciled. Now they're on their, like, last, oh, I gotta do that. They're on their, basically last form before inking, so, well, look at me right now. I'm inking it right now. He's doing it right now. He's doing it right now, that guy. And I'm ad-libbing. And I'm ad-libbing. I'm adding a vein in there. Yeah. So there. And so yes, look at this. Like, look at how much got done tonight. And that was in 10, 11, 2.5 hours. Man, it took a long time. Man, I'm thinking of the drawings and I'm like, 9, 10, 11. That is 4.5, 4.5 hours. No, this is a lot. We got a lot of stuff done in 2.5 hours. Like, wow. Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's awesome. So there, I mean, you know, there's still a lot to do on these, but man, they're very like, this is almost done. This guy's almost done. Yeah. Very small, delicate bones. You know, and I'm adding very delicate lines in there for that. I love these lines here that show the form of the, you know, the torso there. Torso here. Yeah, but all that stuff, you know, all that stuff really... Yeah, really describes the form. Really describes the form. And that's what you want. It's what you want. So it's what you want. And yeah. You must achieve it. And I'm going to add some more black. There will be some more black around, and that will come in the form of, yes, this. Yeah, the chisel-headed pen, and I love it because I can imply or implode some more sort of vines and things and ad-lib as I go. But this is definitely going to be thick, because that's the tree and that's in front of everything. So there, maybe a branches. And yeah, just using that chisel tip to create some craziness in the background. You know, it should be black, but there's gonna be little constituents in there of like branches and twigs, leaves. Yeah, there. It's still dark, and you know what, I probably will add some more detail in there, or even hatching or cross-hatching in there to darken it up some more. But there we go. That's the, you know, the dark area now is established in that background. And again, it has that very woodsy still look, because it's in the, you know, woods, or it's, you know, foliage. Yeah, actually, he is in the woods, so, or it is in the woods, and so again, I'm gonna continue that style there and do some chaosy sort of lines here, but again, there'll be some, you know, form and maybe functional things in there, like other leaves and branches. It'll just have that sort of vague, you know, representation of things. And, you know, it's twigs, it's sticks, it's leaves, it's other sort of things, right? So, but mostly black. You don't want to put too much stuff back there. You don't want to put too much stuff in there, you know. Yeah, you don't want to distract from the foreground, you know. So, yes. Yeah. So that's all there, you know, like none of that changed, but it's now a black or a darker background. And I'm going to put some, you know, little shadows in there of the leaves on the other leaves. Some leaf veins. You know, just little things like that. Just little things like that. To, you know, embellish the scene. And I'll probably do some kind of craziness in here. There. Just darken that up. Darken that up. And this is a number 2, so I'm going like very... I'm going very carefully in there with, you know, a very thin hatching line to create like a bit of a shadow or shade in there. And then I'm going to kind of do the same here, except darker. And it's going to get a little crazy, you know, because it'll almost, you know, it'll be turning to almost black up in there, black up there. And very subtly, and then, you know, you'll see these lines, and then it'll be like, wow, how did those lines turn into that? Well, very, very slowly and subtly did they do that, and that is with the cross hatching, you know, doing that, using that technique in there, and again. Some hatching there. And you know, that also kind of helps establish the direction of the surfaces, you know, the direction of the surfaces and stuff. So, yeah. The distance too can be shown with the hatching. Yeah. Gonna have this, you know, you know, the lines are closer together there, and then they sort of peter out as they go further on, you know. And I love that in there. Like, you can just look at that little area right in there. That's like a little, oh, look at that, you know. Yeah, it's a little area of the forest, you know. That's nice, you know. A little area back there. Oh, there's a zombie cat here. Yeah. What about that? What about that? Zombie cat. Did you pass your zombie cat? Yeah, I passed my zombie cat. There. That old Rob artist man will say anything. There. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do this. Now, you know what? I'm going to go right up to it. Where's the original photo again? Okay, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's really dark, but I'm not going to go 100%. I'm going to go kind of like 97%. Yeah, there. There. That's just enough. Just enough to say. Just enough to say. Okay. And then what? Then what do we got? Oh yeah, the chisel. Chisel again. Okay, that's good. Because I like the way the chisel will work in there too. You know, creating some shadows and some nice, like, you know, line work and stuff. Yeah, like in here I'm going to... kind of put all that in there, and you know, it's chaotic, but it'll have like sort of a foreground and a background within those leaves, you know. And it's very subtle. Like, it's very subtle. But you'll be able to see like subtle things like that in the foliage, you know. In the background, way back there. There. Yeah. Oh, hand's starting to get so. Even monsters get sore. Yeah. I'm gonna add some of these types of lines in there to show distance in the texture of the ground. Yeah, there. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. Okay. I was there. Alright, so we've got some, and you know what I'm going to do even more? I'm going to, what's this? Violet, okay. Well, you know what? No. What's this? Why do they have it in gold? Okay, blue. That's good enough for me. I'm going to add some blue back there. What does that do? It helps that area recede into the background even more. That's what cool colors do. And since blue is a cool color, it is helping to recede that little outcropping of leaves into the background a little bit more. And then we're going to use the chisel tip again to create some sort of foliage detail, texture in the grass, in this area here of the forest, and give some dimension to the drawing even more so. And again, like this is kind of like comics doing that kind of like doing these kinds of lines, these sort of distance lines or shade shadow lines, hatching, this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's sort of derived from that illustrative styling, like what do you call it? EC comics and things, things like that. Mad magazine. They always had the best artists do that stuff with, nth level degree art stylings, man. Like, wow, some of those artists were just amazing, man. The guys who did Mad Magazine, especially the movie parodies, man. Like, they had those likenesses down, man. So that's kind of a thing. The reason why, again, because I often think like people kind of, they haven't asked me yet, but I think people kind of expect when they see artists at cons, like comic book artists, and that they can ask them for like a custom or whatever. And I think one of the reasons why I suck at doing that is because I'm not in a rhythm with, like, I don't suck doing it. It's just I'm not in a rhythm like comic book artist guys or people who do one thing. They can immediately, throw a Spider-Man like drawing down really easy because that's kind of what they do, right? So for me, even being an artist, it's sometimes hard to do it from scratch, like do it from not doing it at all. And I find that's very difficult. So you'll see on some of the episodes here that I've done, you'll see me flub actually a couple superhero things. If you want to check out some of the other videos. Yeah, and I mean, I come back to them and kind of do them anyway, and they turn out fine. But yeah, like right from the get-go, I think I started doing a Spider-Man one night, and I shouldn't have. Like, I shouldn't have started with that. So I immediately ended up doing a Hulk and something else. And then went back to the Spider-Man, and it was good. It was a good Spider-Man. And I did a really good, I thought it was really good. I did a really good Spider-Man 2099. And that was by sort of request or suggestion. It wasn't a custom. Guy said at a con said, "Oh, do you have Spider-Man 2099?" I go, "No, but that would be a great one." He goes, "Yeah." So we kind of talked about Spidey 2099 for a bit, and I did them, on a live stream. So you can check that out too. It's part of the Marvel Zombies live streams, because I've done a couple of those. Yeah. So there we go. Man, I really love this. Holy cow. I am so thoroughly impressed with this. I'm really digging it. Wowee. This is one of my favorite ones already, I think. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I just love every kind of part of it. I love the zombie effects on him. Again, I don't feel that they're too obtrusive. They're just right, even though there's a lot. I find him coming from behind the tree and from the shadows, kind of thing, really gives it some cool context. That he's like a zombie, or he's still alive, but he's living dead somehow. So yeah, I really dig this one. Yeah, I do. I love it. I'm just gonna do the eyes with a pale yellow because I love that. I think that would be really good. And let's see here. We got white. Ooh, that white's still wet. That's awesome. So I'm gonna do the eye with the yellow there and white. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that pops right away. Boop. Yeah. That is awesome. Wow. I don't know, guys. I really love this one. I think it almost looks like an animated thing or a comic book thing or something. And maybe it's not totally finished, but it's getting there. Which one am I going to do next? Which one am I going to do? Maybe I'm going to do this. Yeah, and I'm almost. It's almost going to be the end of the live stream soon, guys. I'm going to probably call it quits about 12. Yeah, I've got a big day tomorrow too. So I'm going to be doing another live stream again very soon. So yeah, as you can tell, I do them often. I do them often for you guys, and I enjoy very much doing them for you, and you guys tuning in. And I really hope that I've earned your subscription, and that excuse me, you dig the content, man, because it is for you to both be entertained by, possibly educated by, maybe inspired even. Yeah. So I hope that you feel good about subscribing, and I really cannot tell you how much that means to me, guys. Your support and interest mean everything to me, and your subscription means that. Like, your subscription means that I have your support and your interest, you know, and that is like, I'm honored by that. I really am. It's to me, it's the highest form of honor, and yeah, it really puts a huge smile on my face, man. It really does, and it really means a lot. And again, it helps the channel grow, and you know, it helps more people see the content. So that is a great thing, because I really want to you know, help people too, and maybe inspire them also, you know. So yeah, I wish I had a me when I was a kid, so I could, you know, I could have a sort of mentor or whatever. Like, you know, I didn't have anyone to sort of guide me in finding my way, and who knows, like, maybe it would have turned out different or whatever, but maybe it would have turned out better. Who knows, you know? But yeah, I didn't really have, and it's, you know, it's different when you have someone who actually was there. It's not like you can just Google that information. It's something that really, you know, you need to talk to someone about, like, you know, things like conventions or whatever. You need to talk to someone who's actually there, doing that, or actually does that stuff, right? Or teaching art, or you know, whatever the thing is. You know, you want an actual person. Yeah, you can't, like, you know, you can't just Google that information, right? You want to get it from a source who's been there, right? So yeah, and even drawing too, like, you know, you want to learn how to draw from someone who kind of has been there before, right? And or still draws. Yeah. So I hope you guys are having a great evening, and that you're enjoying the live streams that I've been putting out. I'm gonna do an unboxing actual video soon. I've got this really cool. I think it's it's all in Japanese, so I can't really tell what it is. But somebody gave it to me, and I think it's one of those posable things that you can use for reference. So I have to open it, but yeah, I have no idea what it actually is. It looks like it's in pieces or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna. Again, it's from Japan. Like, it's all Japanese writing, I think, and so I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna be unboxing that soon, because I actually want to use it if it is a posable sort of model thing, you know. Yeah, I want to use one of those if I have one, you know. I probably wouldn't, like, I've never really got one for myself, you know, before, but since I have this one, yeah, I might as well use it, if it is what I think it is. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, so we're going to be unboxing it and doing that very soon. So check it out. If you guys like unboxing things, yeah, that, I don't even know what it is exactly. Like, I think I do. I think I do. There, that's great. Good. Very much looks like fur. I'm going to actually accentuate that by putting in these lines, these scooping lines, these sort of scribbles, but then will be used for, there'll be black in there, and they'll sort of integrate a little bit more. Yeah, because this cat is very, very black, right? So, you know, I've got to manage the light and dark, and it's, you know, and you have to be very wary of that, because the underlying blue, you know, you want to maintain that, and yeah, because again, you can even see, right, it's very blue where the, like a blue gray, where the, you know, shadow or shade it isn't, you know. And so that's why I laid down that blue. There. Yeah. And that's that paw coming out. Paw. Paw. Shut up. Paw. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, that looks great. I really like that. That'll be a little bit more chaotic in there. Oh yeah, that's really good. I like that. Very that underbelly hair that's very long. Yeah, getting that sort of, chunkiness of that is important. And speaking of chunky, that's what these chisel pens are great for. So I'm gonna add some of that chunk in there. Add chunking them. Oh boy, that's really. And the nice thing about these pens is that they have a super thin line as well that you can do, you know. See that? Like, see how nice and like almost brushy that is? Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that's the chisel, like, that's the sharp part of the chisel, you know. And you can create some really nice, like, super fine lines in there, which I kind of do have to do because there's a very subtle patch of lighter area in there. So adding that in. Vasily. Yeah. There we go. Man, these are turning out great. Yeah. I think that one's good for, I think that one is go for eye part. Where's the original? There. Okay, so there. A little bit more there. There. Yeah. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live stream where I'm doing zombie portraits featuring zombie cats. And do check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below. I'll be back again very soon. Yeah, man, I'm coming to the end of con season, so I'll be doing, I think, even more live streams for you guys. If you want to see, you know what, I actually have a lot of things planned, but if you want to see anything drawn, if you want to get a custom and watch me draw it on the live stream, then please do go to zombieportraits.com, check out the contact us section, and I'll get back to you right away with price and details and things of that nature. So you can let me know what you want for a custom, and I can do you a custom on the channel, even if you'd like. So there is that. So check out Zombie Daily for that. Check out my T-shirt shop too, man. You guys like you like T-shirts? Yeah, okay. There's some T-shirts there for you to check out if you want, if you like. I'm wearing one right now. Dinosaur. Yeah, dinosaur, zombie dinosaur. So check out the TeePublic site there that I've got in the links in the description below as well. Yeah, and until next time, I bid you all a good evening. I want to thank you all for coming again. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. Tonight, zombie cats, man. Where's the other one? Where's the there it is. Zombie cats. Look at that. We got one almost like entirely done. It's pretty much done. There might be like 5 minutes left on it. All right. Pulling out. In frame out. There. There. Cats, man. Catman doos. Look at that. Can you imagine? Look at that. All those are zombie portraits, guys. More zombie portraits. All right, I really must go. Guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet. Please thumbs up the video. And you may have. And I will get to them eventual why, if not right away. All right, best wishes and love until next time, guys.